Hello, I hope you're doing well and your day is going the way you want it to. Welcome to our playthrough of Crusaders Kings 3 Princes of Darkness mod. And now, let's head into our episode. Hello, we are playing Crusaders Kings 3, specifically Princes of Darkness, a mod that allows you, based off of not only the original White Wolf Old World of Darkness, so Vampire the Masquerade, but apparently they've taken aspects of the new White Wolf Vampire, new Vampire Chronicles of Darkness, the Vampire Requiem as well. Now, to establish my nerd cred, as far as RPGs go, TTRPGs, if you will, there isn't a lot of them I haven't played, or at least looked at and read the lore for, sort of thing. I have played in the Old World of Darkness, Vampire the Masquerade, Werewolf the Apocalypse, Mage the Ascension, and Changeling the Dreamling. As far as the Chronicles of Darkness go, I have played Vampire the Requiem, Werewolf the Forsaken, Mage the Awakening, and Changeling the Lost. So I do have some familiarity. Now, it has been a while, and by play I mean even if it's just one game, but I do love reading the lore and that sort of thing. So do keep that in mind. This game takes the whole vampire setting, plots it in Crusaders Kings 3, and says, you are now a vampire, deal with the world of darkness, and see what you can do. So let's go ahead and hit new game. So, as you can see right away, only one time period, but there are new game rules. The World of Darkness, which makes me wonder, most landed characters are supernatural creatures, or those that hunt them. If there's gonna be more options, Olders learn, no new tricks. So they actually add... Well, because you can't, no matter what you do, you can't do achievements. Let's do Eyes of the Abyss. No. I mean, you've got to. You know, the skin of the Banu Hakim, the Axamites, darkest obsidians, they grow older. So, right now it's Vampire the Masquerade, so this is old school. So I'm wondering if you'll be able to set it to, like, Werewolf. Maybe not so much Changeling. Or Mage. But that's interesting. Difficulty normal, we're gonna say. Everything else stays the same, though, as you can see, gender equality... No, where is it? They have set Mongol invasion to never. They have set culture conversion speed to significantly slower. We're gonna set that to default. Diplomatic range is restricted. We'll keep that as. Faith conversion speed's default, no end date. Limited. Character holds the realm. Okay. Generate families is off. Same-sex relations is default. Default. We could make everyone bisexual. Which I want to just for fun. Same-sex relations. Sure, nobody cares. We'll be semi... I mean, we're going ahistorical as is. I will keep... Oh, I did. I set it to accepted. Okay. Gender equality. Default. We'll keep that default. We'll close. So it does take place in the year 1204, and cannot history began shortly after the fall of Constantinople to the Fourth Crusade in 1204. It refers to the conflicts over territory that various princes of Europe long fought after the end of the Long Night. The War of Princes began shortly before the Inquisition was formed. Although the Inquisitors were initially used as tools by the Elders, they soon became a greater threat to the Canaanites than the Canaanites were to themselves. Although it was not clear exactly when the War of Princes ended, it would have likely been forced to collusion with the advent of the Anarch Revolt, if not sooner. So we're gonna play as any ruler, and they really... Oh, let's let this kick in. I mean, they went all out. So as you can see, it's not human kingdoms and whatnot. It is vampire kingdoms and whatnot. I am going to start with Midgard here. All High Werter Broken Herser of Midgard. We could start as him, but he's Russian. Which means that, like, I did do a test game as, like, the Shadow Courtin and, like, Rus. The problem is, with Russia, is they can only raid locally. So, like, he can raid these guys, me, and these guys, and these guys. But because he's not Norse, that's it. Whereas with the Norse, kind of breaks the game a little, because you can raid anywhere, which means you can hit up all of this, just rake in that money, which is what we're gonna do. Do we have the game rules set in the way we want? Rise to the Abyss, Darken with Age, difficulty normal, gender equality default, keeping that the same. No end date, I think that's everything. Accepted. Alright, we're good, so let's go ahead. And our goal is to establish Vampire Sweden. And by goal, I mean, you know, take, at the very least, what is now Finland. Oh, I want to say Norway and Sweden? How I feel that. Map of the world. Yes. Okay, now I don't feel so stupid. So yeah, what is now Norway, Sweden, Finland, at least to here. So if we look at Empire, I want to take the Empire of Scandinavia. Is our goal for this particular playthrough, without dying. Now, well, we'll get into it. Okay, there we go. Welcome to Princes of Darkness. First thing, thank you for playing the mod. Princes of Darkness is an overhaul of the base game, bringing the world of darkness into life in Crusaders Kings 3, and it was a good choice. I gotta admit, it plays well. As such, it has many gameplay concepts altered and uses the extensive lore of its world to propose a different experience all around. And we're not gonna touch any of this. I'm just gonna say I'm good. Let's go. So one of the religion plays bigger roles. In addition, they've changed lifestyles. So the whole idea is that vampires do learn, but slowly. So not only do you have traditional lifestyles, which as a vampire you probably shouldn't take, but you have the power paths. I forget what they're called. In the new world of darkness. Hold on. It's like I said, it's been a while since I played. So you've got the power paths. Now, honestly, there's really no difference between them, and let me explain. So, there is a difference in how you gain experience. So, animalism you get by draining animals. Choleric you get either by just studying or draining people who have resonance with this particular path of power. And the same thing for melancholy, phlegmatic, and sanguine. The problem is, and I'm sure they will change this is, like I said, the game is very new, the mod is just as new. So I'm sure it will change. So all of that siege phase time, yeah, they all do murder scheme, prowess, murder scheme, okay. And then more prowess, okay, and what does this give? Okay, more prowess. Alright, well, what does this give? more prowess. And this, more prowess. 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 Huh. Prowess. 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 Oh, and prowess. Cool. And then they all do the same things of, they either modify hostile schemes to either be harder against you, or you're better at doing them, or seduction, or murder schemes, or that sort of thing. That is it! Every single path. See, hostile scheme, abduct schemes, they might give advantage. Oh, that's good. That's unique. Knight's effectiveness, prowess, siege phase, drought of might, prowess, schemes. That's it. These. What's a slotchda? Okay. So overall, it's like, oh, okay. Well, neat. Kind of underwhelming. I don't know if anyone who mods this will ever see this. My suggestion is, since we're not theoretically ever going to pick these, because we just gain too little, like we gain 6 a month, whereas with this we gain 10 a month. It is literally like, you could pick Marshall, but theoretically in the time it takes you to get a single perk in Marshall, you've gotten 2 or more in Animal, we'll say. Animalism. So, not really worth it, maybe if you hit endgame. My suggestion is this. Tie these to these. So, knowing that celerity and potence, and even vicissitude, I can never say it, is kind of more martial in type, tie some of these abilities to some of these. Melancholy, fortitude, obfuscate, and oblivion, you know, go through, you know, maybe Cat's Grace, not only does it give murder scheme resistance, but gives a movement speed bonus. You know, that sort of thing. You kind of want to tie it into groups because it can be a bit hard. Because a lot of the powers either deal with straight up fighting, manipulating people, not necessarily learning or stewardship, but you could still tie it to that. Just as small bonuses. The other thing, and like I said, brand new is, so we have Protean as a skill, Animalism, and Potence. And we're a gangrel, which is one of the vampire clans. So that means if we pick, even though it says we get experience in this lifestyle, and the same thing here. Alright, that's a bad one. Protean, Animalism, and Potent. Alright, so we don't have, so we have Animalism, Protean, Potent. Now it says we get 20% more experience in lifestyle. Okay. So, alright. So obviously this could be a good one for us to choose, but because we don't have Fortitude, Obfuscate, or Oblivion as an option here, if we go Melancholy and get a point, we can't spend it. Because we don't have a base discipline trait to buy perks in this tree. Which is weird. then why even give me the option of saying I get 20% more experience in this left of stuff? I don't have a base trait in this tree. I've got potence, animalism, and this. So if I'm dumb enough to pick this, I have now wasted a ton of time and experience trying to get this, and I can never spend a point in this. My suggestion is find a way that you can still spend points, but it reads that somehow, alright, you don't have, it takes double the points. So you can still accrue points, but because you don't have any of these as a base skill, each of these costs 2 points, not 1. Sort of thing. Because I still get an experience boost. But we're gonna take animalism. Let's see. Hostile scheme. We can't. Harder. We get feral weapons. Earth meld. Shape change. Finds the use of shape change, which I don't know what that means. Okay. Cool. Mist form. Unfettered heart, which makes us really hard to murder. And then we get Protean advance. So let's just do Protean, which is shape-shifting. Let's do that. Rawr! I don't care about inheriting. I do care about alliances, so let's just go ahead and immediately negotiate an alliance with Aldi. Now you notice my stats suck. Except for prowess, which is through the frickin' roof. And that's the thing, I already have Protein Advance, Animalism Advance, Protein Advance. So does that mean will it double stack? We'll find out. I do need to nominate a successor. I am going to nominate my daughter and player heir. So there's my successor. Our council sucks. And there is a good lore reason behind it, because we're supposed to rule behind the scenes. Like, if you notice, even my base stats are kind of low. So, like I said, I understand that vampires are supposed to be behind the scenes. So you know what you do? Tie in. Don't care. That's culture, sorry. Tie in, alright. I get Eyes of the Beast. Yes, it reduces hostile changes chance, but you know what? That might improve my intrigue. It might improve almost, we'll say, intrigue and combat that +1. Boom. Bond of the Familis. Maybe that improves my diplomacy and, you know what I mean? Just tie things in together. We can create a duchy. Can't do that. We can declare wars. Don't care. I know you. You're actually really good at diplomacy. Huh. But I think what you're meant... God, you suck. Can we get a new one? Alright. Are you a vampire? We've got Girly, who's a scholar. I don't care that she's ugly, but she's a 12. You already hate me. You're a matriarch, my matriarch and champion. Oh. But what I think you're meant to do... Sway. Not sway. Ouch. That's gonna be rough. Don't switch the... Oh god. Is there anyone... Well, you're 12. I think we have to. He is powerful, so we'll do that for now. Go ahead and switch this. Yeah, so she likes us a little less. Because she wants a seat on the council, but that will go away. So that's gonna have to do. But I kind of need someone better at making people happy. But what I think you're meant to do and get him to like us is find mortals with unusually, let's say if there was like a 20 here, once you get these people to like you enough, right? Oh, he's a 20. I'll embrace him, turn him into a vampire, and then they can stay at the position for a very long time. Sort of thing. I think is the goal. Oof. 6, 8. Nothing good there. 14, 12, 12. We could swap. I mean, she's 1 point difference. But then we go from a 7... Well, actually... let's swap. Because she's technically better at spycraft. Weirdly. See, like, this is a 16. I assume she's not a vampire. So what... Like, she likes me a lot. But Hala is just a guess. But she's a 16. So, right now, she can take the hit. Right? Because it'll drop by 60. Assign her. Boom. Vassals. Yeah. And now, you know, I took the hit, but that's okay. So that's what you do. Is you get them up to like 100, you know, as high as you can on like, and it may take a while. And then you just switch out mortal people. We're gonna sway him first. I know she's not a powerful vassal, but that's gonna have to do. We don't need control. And now as a Norse, we can go raiding, and we will be going raiding. Heavily. Alright, these guys are pretty powerful. We're gonna try to ignore them. We're gonna expand in this direction. Is the goal. And to show you how powerful, how OP this is gonna be, we will be getting tons of gold and tons of prestige. Because we can just raid. But more importantly, there is a, as of the time of recording this, there is a bug. So one of the things you can do is find mortals. And you pick a group, you go hunting, and you're supposed to be able to tell, okay, this one matches, if we go into lifestyles, before you choose which one to hunt. Alright, this one's choleric, this one's melancholy, phlegmatic, sanguine, that sort of thing. But there's a bug, doesn't show up. Whereas with animalism, all I have to do is brain an animal, hunt in wilderness. Sure. That's it. So we're at 300. Yeah, so she still likes me. Not much, but she still likes me, and that's the important part. Go ahead and increase speed, and we're immediately gonna set up for raiding here. I'm not gonna create any regiments. We're just gonna go on raise all those raiders. Alright, so because we're playing Nordic vampires, we don't believe we're descended from Cain. We believe we're treated we're descended from the Einharger and Valkyries and that sort of thing. So Scandinavia, cool. We got that going. That's going. Yep, that's fine. Don't drag us into wars now and then. I don't mind. Don't care. Don't care. Do we have a faction? That's not gonna last long. You still like us. Wants lower crown authority. And once we get her high enough to like us. The other thing, so we've got raids, so let's immediately, oh look, 21. The other major change is most of your fighting, so I would argue in the base game, it is probably 20% of your army power, 30% comes from your knights, maybe even high as 40. But even if you have weak knights, if you have enough men-at-arms regiments, you can kind of overcome having few knights or weaker knights. In this game, champions and knights are everything. So the more you have and the stronger they are, like 14 knights, you know, at strength 30 and above, we'll say, which we do not have. Oof, 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 0, 0, 0, 1, 2, 4, 4, 5, 5. Ouch, we're gonna work on that. And you can strengthen them just by embracing people, but you kind of want to embrace people who are already weak, strong. So just becoming a vampire gives you +6. Like you could have an army of just champions, and unless they're outnumbered like 10,000 to 1, they will just tear through an army if they're strong enough. Hold on. There's someone we forgot to raise. We are going to pick Violence and Alley Cat, because that will give us the trait Celerity. Now we have Celerity as an option as well. Alright, I think that's everyone raised, and again, 21! Let's go grab it. Alright. Knight becomes Blade Master! Nice! Well, that might be bad. Also, they need to balance dynasties and that sort of thing, and the tech. I'll be honest. Aww. A rating we will go. A rating, 6. 12 is worth it. 17. We'll just work our way along the coast here. Alright. My candidate. I've got a candidate, so let's get rid of this. I know they expect council positions, but right now we're working on getting people to like us. Oh, one of those damn do-gooders called the Hunters. Oh, well, I'm not scared of jumped-up mortals. They don't have the money right now. Don't care, don't care, don't care. Yeah, succession's kind of wonky because you're technically immortal. There's some double digits. Nice! Alright, so he likes us. That's +1, +1, +1. Alright. Let's see if we can sway her a little bit more. 9, nah, not really worth it. We'll grab this and then we'll get out of here. Yeah. Your dynasty just starts unlocking things. Alright, convert faith. That needs to be converted. Convert culture. This is gonna take for freaking... Hold on. Where's my main holdings at? Upland. Alright. Council. Convert culture. Done. 8 years. Alright, that's not as bad. Default settings like 23, 24, which is a little too much. Will we have enough room? Let's go for the... nope, not worth it. Really? There we go. And then... back to here. I am going to try to find a physician right away. That's weird. I'm not sure how... well, I guess just sit out in the sun. Wow, 19! Yeah, I'll drop the 50 gold for him. Oh, there's a 12, a 12, 12, there's some double digits along the coast here we can hit up. Nice! Alright, let's go ahead and disband. Let them restock. We're, as always, light footmen and bowmen. Let those stock up. We've got nothing that says we are being invaded. I don't care what they're in line to inherit. They're breaking up. Maybe we try to go north first. We're fine. Alright. Is there anyone 14 martial? 6, 0, 6, 5, 7, 6, 6, 5, 5. Yeah. Did we? Weird. Usually a thing pops up. Don't want any territory up there. Raid delivered. Alright, so we can't do this again until March 13th. Are we hungry at all? Oh, Masquerade exposure. Let's go ahead and cover it up. That's good. We are kind of hungry, so let's go ahead and find mortals, warriors. Oh, we've got the prestige. Let's do it. Alright, they're still ticking up. Alright, so what's supposed to happen is you're supposed to be able to see, alright, he is choleric. But it doesn't come up at all. So it's a random shot in the dark. She's a dwarf. Mortal. Alright, so I tend to just go for people who are negative. -8, -18. She's the, courtier. Cowardly antagonist, but she likes me. Evil adventurer, ravener, content craven, covetous gentlewoman. Let's feed off of her. So we're gonna hunt her. And everyone else just kind of takes off. You can only hunt one person at a time. I kind of want her on defense for now, because there's really no big scheme. 9 isn't much better than 6. 19 is better than 10. But I just got him to like me, and I don't know if I can select him. How old is he? 37, 21. Yeah, but then he'll like me. Let's try it. He is my patriarch and champion. Alright, yeah, so we gotta get him to like us first. How are we doing? Still recruiting soldiers. She got a little better. Marshal by 1. Nice. Alright. Yep, Squire Traditions. I don't have the money. It is really expensive to hire people who are like 50, 60. Yep, new patriarch. Of course, 7. Oh, but she likes me. Alright. 11's not bad. Okay. Sure. He's regardless now. Don't know what that means. Alright, we're topped up. So let's go ahead and raise all his raiders again. I now have 14 champions. I have no idea how that happened. A raiding we will go. A raiding we will go. Alright, so we're gonna start heading out in this direction. There's a 17. There's a 17. There's a 9. There's 17. 24! Ooh, baby! So we can start here and work our way back this way. So let's do that. Hey! A faction has disbanded! Look at that! Everybody loves me! 9. I've got a 9. 9 isn't that much better than 6, and I'd rather have him on diplomacy. 8 isn't much better than 6, so she's sticking around for a while. Now this, but he's mortal. Interesting. So if he's starting at 6, we can get him to 12, and he can start improving everyone. I'm not sure if 14 is worth it, though, when I've got a 12. I think you're looking for, like, 20 and above, and I don't know if that can even happen as a random... 4. Raiding we will go. A raiding we will go. Hi-ho the Dario, a raiding we will go. Alright, so she loves us, but we're not going to change him anytime soon. None of these people are actually changing anytime soon, I think. That is really tempting. So I think she's mortal. I'm gonna assign him. That's fine. Cool. So now I Actually, let me check my vassals first. Is there anyone super low? Well, he's in the negative, so let's go ahead and start swaying him. Track your prey. Guess how much blood would you drink? Slight. See, I don't care about the resonance. And I guess I'll always be hungry? I mean, there's no reason to kill them. And then we'll wait a little. Go ahead, drain animal, hunt in the wilderness, go. Oh, we captured someone. We have a prisoner. We can ransom him for 10 gold. Is he mortal? He is mortal. So knowing he's mortal, we're getting drained. We can get rid of. There, he's dead. I am no longer hungry. I don't have to worry about as much. I can use powers more often. That's a double digit. Grab the 9. We'll lose a few men, that's okay. And then to here, then we head back to Victoria. Alright, someone lost a war. Oh, well, sucks to be you. My territory to raid. Alright, he is a covetous knave. Strength of wow. Actually, he's got pretty good prowess. Let's go ahead and do that. Nice. No need to grab that. Alright, let's head back to our territory. Ooh, it's split. Interesting. I can declare war. On who? Interesting. So I have a claim on a county there. Ah, I could take that county. Interesting. That's a possibility. I'm not gonna touch his counties yet. Okay, delivered. Look at that! Ka-ching, ka-ching! If I were to take anyone's territory, it would be this one. How are we doing on control? We're doing... this is a little low. Converting the culture, converting the faith. Delivered, neighbor's war resolved. Alright, do I have a claim on anything he owns? No. So I would have to fabricate. Same here. It's awkward. Because I would get the lower half, but I wouldn't have any of this. And I like to spread out connected. Let's keep converting faith. We'll wait 3 years. Hey, private army. Now do these restock? Hold on, I wasn't paying attention. Speaking of which, train animal, hunt in wilderness, go! No, so the only way to restock your men-at-arms is to disband whatever army. And now look at this. We've racked up 1,700 very quickly. Hello, this is Gohan the Chinchilla, and I hope you're having a good day, as do I. As always, we hope you enjoyed this video. If you did, feel free to follow, like, subscribe, or comment, or even better, come on over to twitch.tv/SparkyTDK and watch us live every Monday through Friday. Thank you very much for your support.